Welcome. This little video is to show you what to do in the first 5 minutes starting 7 Days to Die. There are some initial starter quests important to do because 4 skill points. That's the equivalent of 4 levels worth of killing. Quite important at the beginning. My recommendations on where to place those points pretty simple. Going to help you kill faster to get more points, so you have more points into other things that hone your game style, that kind of thing. But there are a couple exceptions. Maybe some people who love bows or spears might do it slightly differently. I've went through both of those phases. I find that club seems to be the fastest method to get from to get your skills and get your points, get you leveled up. There is some just something to say about sledgehammers. The ratio of damage to the amount of stamina, yes, they're better. What I don't like about them is they're slow, you're to miss, and that will cost you. Okay, so here we go at the beginning of the game. Rid of the little welcome message. They're just annoyances for me. First thing I do is look around, make sure that there are no zombies. In a private game, you're probably going to be just fine. On an online server, you could pop in really close to some zombies, very dangerous. And if so, just move away. Hopefully it's not a sprint or even run at that point, because you don't have a lot of stamina, which is big issues that you're going to have. First thing you do is if you hit tab, this exclamation point, it'll show you the quest. There's 8 steps to this quest. The first one says you need to gather 10 fiber. We're going to hit the grass here, and that's our fiber. It does make a little sound when you get enough. I'll usually go and get just a little bit more. Doesn't hurt, doesn't take long. Okay, we'll press back up. So I hit tab to bring up the basics menu there. So the exclamation point, and we're going to craft a bedroll and then place it. It really wants you to do this. So that done. This is where you will respawn if you die. I'm going to shift click, and that will put it down there, or you could drag and drop it. Left clicking rotates it around, right clicking places it. E can pick it back up, move it if you wanted. This stage of the game, you just want to get it in the ground, forget about it. There'll be these things laying all over the server. Now, new in A20, see all these little resource icons, yellow. This is something that was not around before, and as you need a resource for these starter quest only, you're going to see these little icons. So I'm going to pick up a rock, and you can see there's 2 more rocks over there, 1 there, and a couple over here. Oh, I also need wood, so it's highlighting the wood. And these are little twigs count as wood, because trying to get them from a tree without a tool, not fun. Let's get those rocks. Like we have enough. We're going to make our stone axe, which is our primary building tool. Technically, it could be used as a weapon. I'm going to move a couple items up off the toolbar. This right here is garbage. Just drag and drop it off. Land claims, I'll show you that. Torch and bandages. Okay. Land claim, if you place it down, you'll see these little white lines around here. This is showing you that I can place if it's white. If it's red, it's going to say it's overlapping something. Somebody else's claim or some POI. This is now my home. They take like 5 stone to make one. It takes maybe about 40 seconds to create. So it's not a big deal. You can either just drop it, you can place it, leave it. I wouldn't. When you place a new one, that one will crack and become inactive. A single hit would destroy it at that point. Back to the quest. You want to make these fiber pants. This gives you a little heating and cooling protection, which is semi-irrelevant because you get that kind of protection at the beginning of the game anyway. We got that. There you get that, but I don't actually see in the bonus buff that protects you from that. So maybe it's been removed in A20. Okay, so next, let's see what the next quest is. We're at step 5 already. Gather some wood. So once more wood. This is going to likely we're going to be able to need it for clubs and blocks. It doesn't really hurt to grab a little bit extra, but you don't want to spend too much time. Also, now that we have a tool, we could sit here. I and pressing shift or control, dropping down to a crotch so it's quiet. Just hack at a tree for a moment. Get yourself a little extra wood. You're going to need a lot of wood and probably quite a bit of stone in the early stages of the game. Doesn't really hurt to cut down a tree. You've got several minutes before anything really bad happens, as far as running into zombies. So that tree goes down. Remember, they do make noise, so if a zombie's nearby, they could hear that. But you'd see them. And I do believe I came in here on a low setting, just for demonstration purposes, but I left feral sense on. So if a zombie is anywhere within a city block, they will be coming. They will sense me and come here. But it seems like there might be some kind of little window of opportunity while you're getting started, but they don't show up. Not had one show up on me first couple minutes. Okay, get some stone. It's always nice. I'll break into a couple pieces here. I could keep going at it. That's probably good for this video. Let's look at the next step. We went to gather the wood. We did that. Craft a wooden club. Hit tab. It's already highlighted. Craft it. We're going to drop these seeds. We don't need those. That around. Put this down here. You can drag it or you can shift click it and it'll drop to the bar. This is my primary weapon used at the moment. If someone comes near me now, I feel safe. I can use this club to kill the zombies. Pretty much at this setting, I feel pretty safe now. Don't have any armor, so I definitely don't want them touching. Okay, next step. I need to gather feathers. Now, this was an absolute nightmare before, and as I look around, I don't see any little tooltip helping me find any feathers right now, which tells me that there are no feathers near me. I'm going to move on until I find one. This was not something you had any help with before A20. You were basically on your own. You see here, we have a tooltip showing you that there is a bird's nest. They're everywhere, but in the green zones, they're much more difficult to find because of all the grass. If you're in a winter zone, they're everywhere. Better be watching out for animals because lions, dogs, bears, and quite a few lumberjacks in the cold here. Lumberjacks can now be found everywhere, but they're definitely more in the. Okay, so we got to make a primitive bow, and we got to make one or more arrows. I'm going to make one arrow because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. As soon as I got it done, they're done. I'm going to drop both of those because and the feathers. I don't use the arrows. Really rare. But it next wants us to make a shape. Well, I'm going to tell it to make let's make 35 of these. And it just clicks away pretty fast. I'm going to pull these down on my bar because it's kind of important. We're going to place one on the ground. We're going to use this. We're going to switch over to this axe. If we left click it, it does damage. We right click it, it repairs. But once you're done repairing, it will upgrade. And we just got credit for that. Now the last quest, these quests are also kind of showing up in the corner here. It says, craft a campfire, place the campfire. Okay, so we got that. It takes all 5 stones. Nice. Bring this down, put on your bar so you can set it up here or wherever you want. I just always set it there. And we have now completed the quest, and we can continue. But before you do anything more, hit tab, go up to your skills tree, and notice that we now have 4 points he just awarded us. And to me, the most important thing is get over here, put a point into stamina, because without stamina, you can't swing a club, you can't run away, you are in some serious trouble. The next point requires level 3 strength to get in there. So, yep, 3 more points. I'm going to put 1, 2, another point here. You might be thinking, why don't I put a point in the Pummel Pete? Good. It's not a bad decision. It's going to give you a better quality weapon. It's going to deal 10% more damage and attacks do 40% more damage to stunned enemies. Power attacks have a 60% chance to knock down foes. So it's a nice feature. For the moment, we're gonna go on athlete, and now we have fuel and stamina usage reduced by 15%, power attack by 30%, killing blow grants 10 stamina. So killing, we get 10 stamina back. Also taking less stamina. Swing. Those swings that you look down the bottom left-hand corner, you see the blue. We can do quite a few regular swings, but if we do a power swing, it drops us down about 16. You can do quite a few of those. Prior to putting points into that, you probably got half that many. Okay. And then the last part of that little quest is it says journey to the settlement, locate the trader. Thank goodness now that A20 seems to be putting this close to the trader they want to send you to. Because in prior, little rabbit, you can run from me. Good source of food if you can catch them. Nice when they get pinned up against something. Same thing with chickens. But since A20, they've placed the traders, or you spawn pretty close to traders, it seems like. And making it this short distance is not too hard. And we'll come in here. Out of courtesy, you should shut those gates so you don't have a zombie wander in. They do wander in. Also, go around and check everything because these things can really give you a lot of money. Right now, that's not a big deal. You don't have a lot of use for gunpowder right off or shale, which turns into. Check out here. There's a workbench. They all seem to be broken. The cloth is very important because you need it for padded armor. There's a sewing kit, very important as well. Sand, not so much right now. Here we have some trash on the ground. Of course, we would have been, if we were really playing this game for long term, we'd be collecting these kind of items either to use or to sell. Again, shell's not that useful. Got a couple more things just to check in here. The sewing kit. Sewing kits can be used to stitch yourself up or to make clothes. Pipes. And that extra stone would be, very useful at that point. That's a nice little quick find. Not that it would take us, a minute or so to get it out there. And some more wood. Clay soil, useful, but not so much right this moment. And then you got your forge. Nails. So that's 62 nails. Not real critical, but you can make these storage boxes. I'll make one real quick. Just do storage, wooden storage boxes. Great. So they use the nails, and unless you're finding nails, you buy them or wait until you get a forge to make them. This box, which I won't be able to place, actually, I won't be able to place. We make a pure storage, which is what most people default to. From back out here, out of the trader protected area, where we can place them on the ground. This has 8 by 6. This has 8 by 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 by 9. So quite a bit more space. Just uses some extra nails, and you can label them. Or if you hold down R on one of them, another one, you can actually change some of the designs. They look like cabinets and that kind of thing. Come in here to the trader.
The name's
say
Jenny,
hi.
but you can call
Quest
me
is
Dr.
gone.
Jen.
It just is here to show you that there is a where the closest trader is. You don't actually have to go there, but if you want to get the quest cleared, it's in the way. And you're probably going to want to pick up quest, kind of fetch or clear zombies.
I had a good feeling about it.
And one of the other
Good luck.
quick tips: right click on the map, press M, right click on the map, save waypoint, choose an icon, and type in trader. That way, as you move, you won't lose track of your traders, because these are really hard to find once you've moved off. They may seem obvious, but when you're in a city, they're very hard to find. You're like, where is it? This will keep track of that. If you're playing solo and you put down a chest like I just did, you might also want to do something where I use an X and put chest. That way I can keep track of my chest, because instead of dragging everything you find all the way back to your house every time, or wherever you call home, you might just want to drop stuff in chest, take the important stuff with you, all the little stuff for later. That way you go, oh, I need more pipes. Well, I remember I had some pipes out in a chest. You can just run to that chest, grab them. Or you're coming back from a quest and you have some extra room. You're like, you stop by your chest, pick up some goodies, keep moving them back until you get to a central location. Last tip and of course, if you find any of those items, you come to the trader and you don't need, and you can sell these things. Shift click to sell. I don't know if I would have really sold any of that items if I was going to keep playing this particular instance of the game. I probably would have kept them. But there's 39 dukes. Had I got schematics, you could easily. I've easily gotten 5,000 dukes in the first game day, just by hitting mailboxes, hitting the postal boxes that are now in the game, checking every cabinet you can get
Remember
close
me
to.
if you need medical supplies.
That ends our short little video, and I will have some more shorts, especially covering things like quick horde base, ones that can get up in by game day 2 if you really try hard, maybe 3 easier. Definitely by game day 7. Some other strategies. I'll make some little shorts for you. Thank you for watching. Good day.